I don't want industry to be badnaamed like this. You don't certainly know where the donation went. They bought the bonds. But did they give it only to that government which is controlling the ED, or did they give it to the local governments which are run by other state parties? We are not going to speculate on the bonds.
And the electoral bonds data was published yesterday, and there is a lot of criticism that how come several top donors are also people who are facing action from agencies and so on. Is there some thought about, I mean, one, how do you respond to that criticism? Two, is there a different way that the government is thinking about increasing transparency in the political funding process?
Linking it with ED, I think, is absolutely sitting and having a cup of tea in the lounge and having a little merry chat. Do you know for each one of the ED in this context as to when the payment was made? Was it before or was it after? Maybe it was before. And even after that, the ED chose to go and visit them. So let's not very quickly assume that every ED visit happened to those who later came around and said, I want to give donation, please save me. I think there's lots more homework to be done by journalists, and you have solid 2 months, even as you're covering the elections, to study it and then come to conclusion. I don't want industry to be badnaamed like this. I don't think they come and give donations only because they want to escape the ED. It doesn't happen that way. ED existed before Modi, and ED exists even long in India till 2047, I'm sure, with all the Viksit Bharat. There is no direct correlation to ED and the donation business. And again, you don't certainly know where the donation went. They bought the bonds. But did they give it only to that government which is controlling the ED, or did they give it to the local governments which are run by other state parties? Are you sure before asking that question? So let's be clear, we are not going to speculate on the bonds. Data is now available. You were cribbing about not having the data. Please go do your homework, get it all out. We'll talk about it with a lot more facts before us.